Shoot.
She must have was on your head by that nap too, cause she was like, "You do that?"
Hey, she be like, why you don't go to sleep? Cause I be like, I'm bored, bro, and I just watch some movies and stuff. I would not go, I do not take naps, bro. Like, I'm telling you, like, I'm anti-nap, boy. I'm not
That's
taking
how
that
I
shit.
used to be, bro. This shit started draining the
They be like,
nigga. I be
damn, bro.
knocking all the time.
It's like, when you
Get
get
his
older,
ass.
bro, you have to take naps, bro. I've been
For
peeping that
real.
shit, like, I be hearing older niggas like, you don't take them naps, boy. Them naps important. They're gonna be the second half of your day. Like next week, bro, I get off every week. Every day I get off at like 2:45. I'm gonna take a nap. Get up like 4 o'clock. I set my alarm for like 2 hours.
That shit gonna have your ass feeling good too.
But like sometimes I be playing with y'all, bro. Like the other night, bro, I was falling asleep on the car all day. I be falling asleep on the game, bro. Like when that shit get like draining, like what drain you on 2K though is like when nobody don't want to fucking play you. Everybody run off the court,
For
and
real,
like
like that
you
shit
gotta
make it
keep
hard
running
to
around
play.
the game, bro. That shit make you hard to concentrate, bro. Cause that shit you gotta keep getting moving around. I be like, oh, you whack as fuck.
And the Colts getting ready to go. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence
Hey,
of the
bro,
last time out where they scored a touchdown.
When we shop at Sam's Club now, bro, we bought some detergent, bro. I swear that shit stronger than Dawn, bro. Stronger than detergent, bro. That shit so
No.
strong. But that shit so strong, pop, you only need a drop, bro. And when you put that shit in your dishwater, like, if you don't wipe off the top of that bit, bro, that shit gonna have your shit stuck. Like, you can't even unplug that shit apart, bro. I say, pop, that's for the ducks right now, boy.
Nah.
So here's a first
Pop,
and
that's for the
10
ducks right
at
now,
the
boy.
38.
When them bitches get caught in that oil, well, get that, what that shit called? That shit say Ultimate Blue Clean, Members Mark. That shit gonna clean it up.
It's caught at the 10. He got 20.
Hey, we was popping shit last night.
We definitely was. We just couldn't get the dub, bro. Like you could not get the dub for some reason.
I ain't gonna lie, bro. Like, you know what be killing me, though? Like, you know, like, when we be fighting and I be retreating to cover,
Yeah.
I swear I always run into the third-party squad and get bad from the backside high. Bro, I ain't gonna lie to you, bro. Like, that's why I was like, man, I'm tired of That's why I say I'm tired of playing, bro. Like, when I get my kills on, or like, we interact with a squad, bro, I always get third-party. And I be the first nigga. You don't hear me like, pop behind you. You be like, where the fuck you at? Them niggas be way on the other side of the cliff, man.
I peeped that shit, though.
Like, I know y'all be like, y'all always going down, but I be going down for, I drop a nigga and I never get my body who I drop, bro.
But you know, we gotta get in that. We gotta get like beat them, bro, cause they so fine that shit that where the first match they have don't really do no damage to them boys. That's why they can still fight the third party. You feel me? We gotta get like that. Cause we be having to heal up from the first fight, but if we get to the point where we can just butt that squad,
Yesterday, it was always me and you together. Big D always be too far behind. They be killing us too. Like,
it's cause he don't know how to maneuver that shit, bro.
You heard me say, but I'm gonna be on your ass this game. What I was on your ass every game. But I was on you, boy, cause I ain't gonna lie, your ass be, boy, you got that shit like beating him, boy, your ass be gone, boy.
Yeah, I got that movement down pat. I just gotta learn how to move and shoot at the same time.
Yeah, me too, boy. You talking about that scramble to the side and shit?
Yeah.
Me and Omari got that shit on deck, boy.
They be mutting that shit, bro.
That boy be mutting niggas with that shit. Right, I want to play Apex, but like, what's called making me kind of hot playing that shit, bro? Cause we supposed to be together. This nigga did, I ain't gonna say, but he ain't gonna save us.
Definitely not. We just gotta get in that groove, bro. That's all it is. Once all of us get into that shit, that shit gonna be easy.
Like, cause I know what guns I be wanting now, boy. I be wanting either that Spitfire, that triple take, or the R301, or what that shit called, the alternator with the distributor round.
Yeah.
I'll take those.
Bro, that alternator fire. Nigga be tripping off that alternator.
Well, every nigga, all them GOAT niggas be using alternator fire. You can tell how they be shooting, bro. Them boys let me tell you what niggas be, I be people when I go on niggas boxing. Niggas have a long range weapon, alternator or long range and some wingman type shit or something.
For real. I put that Scorpius on the wingman yesterday, but that's why I cracking them niggas shit like that, boy.
Oh yeah, boy, that skull pistol with that wingman, but that shit take like 65 damage to the head. That shit take like 90 something.
Are you on the stream? I can't really.
Oh shit, nah, I ain't on it yet. I'm coming right now, bro. I'm just rinsing all these little dishes.
No,
I'm
you
gonna go
good.
use
I
the
was just
dishwasher.
streaming because I seen somebody hopped on that shit and then hopped off.
Probably be,
But yeah, once
I
y'all
try.
get that mountain though, y'all gonna have to learn the ropes, bro. It's like, cause I had to relearn this shit, bro. Like they really
Bro,
changed
that's
this
every year.
shit.
That's like 2K2. Hey, Pop, bro, I need you to help me make my garden this year, bro. Between me and you, bro, I need you to help me make my shit, bro. I need my nigga to be goated, like, can dribble, can shoot. I'm telling you what I want, bro. I want me if they do double archetype, I want.
They
But I
took it
had
off,
18,
bro.
bro. Oh, they took it off?
Yeah,
So they
I
gonna be
just
like,
watched the video. They took it off. I guess it's gonna be some inside outside balance type shit again. So if it is like
Charles
that, I'm gonna just go
Davis
back
is
to my
always some
2K16
way
and
to
go
guard.
balance.
And Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks. Certainly two of the best in the business.
And
bro, I'm
nowadays, I
gonna need
don't
you
think
to
you
help
get
me
by
find
for
a
long periods
shot.
of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the
But that
game is
prelude, don't
played,
worry about that
the
prelude
more
come out. We just gonna be
responsibility
on
he
that
has,
shit
and how the game flows
experimenting.
through him, if he's not on the top of his
Cause they say
game,
you can create
the
like
team's
a
not
bunch
really
of
going to
different
benefit
players
from it.
now instead of just having to do one nigga now.
And it's a short kick, taken right around the 19. And a great return,
2K19
solid
wasn't
field
a year.
position. He's
18
up
was.
all the way
But
to the
AJ had me
45-yard
positive. AJ
line.
helped me
If
get
that return
positive, bro.
gives you
I
a
was like
golden
400 games old.
opportunity to go out and
This
play,
year?
how will the defense respond
Well, I'm
after
like
giving up that
120,
type
bro.
of a return?
If that, because we just went on the street like the other night with me and some niggas
On
I get
first
busted.
down,
We went
Gordon.
on like fuck with it. So
It's
I
a
don't know
first
what
down and
now
more
my
for
shit probably like
Gordon.
close to
That's a good
100.
way to start the drive.
My shit was
17 yards and a
like
first down.
346.
That
What?
O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of
18, but
offensive lines
I ain't play
continues
that
to
shit at
evolve.
all. I played probably like
Yeah,
60
bro, you
games
ain't
on
play that
that
shit at all.
shit.
I can't, bro. Listen, bro, my nigga was in 93 on 18, bro.
Gordon
This
loses
nigga
a
I was
fumble.
playing
fumbled.
with
Oh man.
And it's
I
scooped
was
up
playing with
by the
AJ.
Jets.
AJ and
It's a
Bling.
foot race. He's at the 30.
I don't give a fuck what say.
10.
I told them boy, I say, man, Bling
And
the
he
ball
is
shit out of all
in.
y'all, boy.
Touchdown, New
I say,
York.
then it's AJ.
A big boy
Then
earning his
it's whoever
lunch.
after
That's
that.
what
Cause
you
I told
call
them boy, I ain't
rumbling
going after that.
with the ball, Charles.
Big man with football. He wasn't just earning lunch, Brandon. He was earning dinner. He was
Midnight
Like,
snack.
I can't even say Dale got
everything
fans
that you
better
could
than
possibly
MJ so
do.
far or
He
MJ
did
so
it on
far is
that
better
play
because
to
them
pick up
boys
the
be
ball and
shaving
go.
in the same area.
Yo, them boy definitely be shaving. I ain't got no
Fielded
juice
about a
in it.
yard deep.
What's it called? I think he's so far. He said
And he'll
he
get
said
it
he
up to
baby you
about the
pop. He said he
26-yard
baby
line just
pop.
across the 25.
Who that?
Dale got fans. I got hella old, but I don't play no defense. He's like, my old is my
And now
defense.
Indianapolis set to take the field.
Yeah, that boy really
And
can
the
shake
Colts
niggas
come up
though.
now first and 10 at their own 26. They run it here with Gordon.
Yeah, we
He
playing
takes
ran
this
up
for
like,
3 to the 29.
Sauce. That boy got the Lena game on
They
this.
tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping,
Bro,
this
I was
big
on
defensive
Facebook, bro.
lineman
One of
will
my
take the
classmates.
bait
You
and
know, you be
move
like, damn, what happened to one of
laterally
your
and
classmates?
open up a
You don't be
crease that
seeing
they
that
can
play
run
on
through.
nothing.
Didn't
Yeah.
happen on that play.
Man, that boy got money out there. That's why I don't see that boy.
Play action.
That
It's
boy just
locked.
came. Nah, that boy named Donato Vanderpool, bro. He just came to what them apartments calling on
Now he'll let
135th
it
in the
go
back,
deep
bro.
left side.
Damn, that boy
I
got
can't
them legs.
remember.
Inside the 30.
But you know what I'm talking about, right?
Yeah.
Up to Hilton
Well, that boy
on
just
the
put
hook
2
up
U-Haul
there.
trucks full of school
41
supplies for the whole
yards.
hood. That boy said, I'm giving it back to
I
you.
know we love our jobs,
God
and
gave it to
pretty
me.
much
And
any
he in
play
the
we
drop top
see,
pool.
we're pretty,
I say,
Ooh.
nah.
the big plays.
What that
Let's face
eating?
it, that's what we absolutely live for.
That boy
How
eating
about
pot.
that?
2
That was
U-Haul.
great.
I'm
And
talking
what
about when he'll
can't
pull in
miss
that
was
shit,
the
I pop
fist
big
pumps from the
box. I'm like,
sideline after that catch. They
damn,
fire.
boy.
That's a big game.
I don't be hating though. Lord, well,
They call
I
that play
swear,
a
like,
success. A
I think
nice
next year gonna
inside
be the year
run
though. Bro,
sets
I
up a
always say
very
when I hit
manageable
30,
second down. A
that's when
very
God
solid
gonna bless me
gain
with
on
that
that
flow.
play.
Cause bro, I've been struggling too. I've been struggling
Let's
for
throw.
2
Finding
years. But
Oh
TD.
my god,
this
I
is
fumbled
And
again.
the ball
this about to
comes
be my
loose.
second year,
And it's
bro.
scooped up by the
And that
Jets.
shit only happened when I got hurt from work, bro.
And a terrific return as he brings this one all the way back to the 30.
So
the turnover forced and a wonderful job on a big return.
And how about the convoy that got created to help
This
them get
nigga
all
really
the
got
way
2
back
back-to-back
upfield? I
fumbles,
mean,
bro.
that's the
And he
part
killed
that
the
people
first one.
miss on.
Yeah,
That's a
bro.
practice
T.Y.
that can
fumbled,
be
and
done.
Melvin
It
Gordon
doesn't just
fumbled.
happen in a
Hard.
game and everyone rallies. They discuss it prior to, and everyone knows their role when they create a turnover like that.
I girl be shaving, but she don't be
And he's
taking
going
up.
to lose a yard or two. Taken down behind the line. Geno Atkins able to collapse the pocket, get to him, and drop him for a loss of a yard. After the sack here, 2nd and 11.
She can get it though.
Now the first carry here for Philip Lindsay.
I ain't gonna lie,
And
she can work the
forget
second
about
job.
finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the
Yeah, I told
backfield.
you, tell the boy, get a second job
Well, we
first.
saw a great
The
example
other
of what
person
we
got to stay home
talked about with
with
his
the
coach
kid.
prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play.
My shit ain't calling
and
me
flowing
back
to
yet
make
for
the
that kitchen
stop
manager,
before it
for
turns
that
into something
cafeteria
big.
manager, bro. The interview I had Tuesday, they ain't
Forced out
calling
to
me
his
back.
left. So no sack. He
This
gets
nigga
back to the
sorry.
line of scrimmage, but it'll still bring
He
up a
shouldn't even
4th
have
down.
7.
Well, there was pressure all around him, so the only play was to try and get out of there. I think it was an excellent effort by him just to get back to the line
He
of
got
scrimmage.
10 free points off
And
of
this is
fumbles, bro.
good. He got just enough to clear the crossbar
And I was finna
as he
score on both
drops
of
it
them
in for
drives.
long distance. And the lead moves to 10 zip. Fielded about a yard deep. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
That shit gone. I may have to do 50.
Here comes the Indianapolis offense now as they get set to take over. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. On 2nd down, they'll run with Gordon. And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30. A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess
Hey,
what?
Paul, I'm gonna tell
Now you're
that
getting
boy
ready to
be
tee
a black
off
boy.
on their quarterback
You
because they
gotta
have to throw it all the
send him
time.
the game,
But you
bro.
still have to be alert to the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
You don't be cuffing. You don't cuff, though.
From
That
the
was like
gun
say
on
by the
3rd
little way.
down,
Cuffing the
Love.
hole. From when I've been around with
Fire
him.
one deep over the middle. It got his man complete.
I'm gonna tell you who's picking up the hole, Lord. That's the dead
Jabo
Jabo boy. Y'all need to come to the hole.
But we spent a
Well,
lot
when
of
you
time
boys to bring the
exalting
hole
the
to the
offensive
project,
masterminds in this game,
y'all
right?
used to
They
be
draw
on the
up these
show
beautiful
like,
plays. It
hold up,
looks so
bro, wait,
perfect up on the
wait,
board.
what the fuck you mean, wait, nigga?
Sometimes you just say, throw it up and let him go get it.
I ain't fly. A lot of them niggas like that. They
2
like.
yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
And that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive. And once again, they show passing formation, showing the shotgun.
I ain't never had, you know, I ain't never had no whole shit like.
To a short game.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Amari Cooper, the intended.
That's how I used to be. I ain't like fucking with skeezy hoes like that, man.
Coach said football's really a simple game. Rush theirs, protect yours. And he's talking about those guys throwing the football. In this situation, the rush one, hitting the quarterback and forcing him into an incompletion.
Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him.
I did that shit. No, I'm lying. I had one whole I showed, but it was like that little Spanish bitch, bro. Well, it wasn't really me. It was Muffin, but that hoe used to like me.
And the offense is going to stay out there.
That boy Muff used to be like, man.
I remember when we was younger, man, them boys used to be tripping on them hoes, bro. Like, all them boys have some ugly ass shit. It was an ugly ass Spanish hoe them boys used to be on. But he's like, Pop, bro, we got the wet. But I don't want to hit that. She was chubby too. She was fat and ugly, bro. I don't know what them boys were thinking.
Oh, nah, boy, I was spit on that too, boy, like, Kenneth. I mean, not Kenneth.
Are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for
Like, bro, nigga don't want, bro.
That's a long field goal
Guys be
that
fucking
they
with
got
about
3
that.
points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
We'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. Pressure from his right, he goes deep hard, flat on his back. Daniil Hunter In there to bury him for a loss of 11.
That was some funny shit.
Well, they're in some
What the boy about to say
now
about?
after that sack. It's second and 20.
Oh, I did hear about that.
That way B would have been downstairs.
They go play action. Mayfield.
That was the
He's
first
got his
time.
all-pro
That was
receiver,
the first
Michael
time.
Thomas. That one good for 17 as they're set up better now for third.
Boy, you gotta pick your battles, boy.
For the Colts, an extra defensive
Niggas be
back
knowing,
in
but you gotta pick your battles.
Oh, that's why you be quiet. You know about that already.
Mm-hmm.
You know how niggas is already.
And this is going to be incomplete.
That we used to be like that at school, though. Pop.
Yeah, there's a lot of niggas that wanted to fight him in school, but he never ended up fighting. He had fights in school, but it was against the people that really wasn't like that, you feel me? That's why he had a lot of beef, though. Cause niggas was like, oh, you'll fight him, but you ain't gonna fight me, though. So like, it'll be like a situation where like, it's the same as that thing. Niggas arguing, but he'll pop off on that nigga. But if he argue with somebody else, it won't never get to that point. Like, and then, like, it's one nigga, matter of fact, it was Sean Spence's little brother.
And it's always easy to second guess when you don't get it on a fourth down try.
They,
But they had to like the feeling that they had going on offense.
yeah, they was arguing in the class and shit. And he was, I think B said something to his girl. Like, B was telling his girl to go do something for him. And he was like, hey, why you telling my girl to do something like she need to do that for you or something? And they went back and forth or whatever. And that boy like, hey, come outside, bro. That's it. Like, fool ready to bump. Like, he like, come out the class. But he never came out of class. So.
That shit ain't never happened to me, though. Like, that's why I be saying, like, I ain't never get into shit like that, but I never got tried like that.
Yeah, I mean, it's school, bro. Nigga don't be trying to. This nigga underthrew the ball. Nigga don't be on all that extra shit, bro.
The only time I had to scrape a nigga up when the nigga threw my book bag, stuck on my LeBron, my red and black LeBron chain. I had to scuff that, but yeah.
New York set to take the field.
I had fights around the projects, but that was it. Shit.
Did it nah, but I ain't gonna lie, cause I spent the clay. It was only like 6 niggas in the rest pose. That's why I nigga tried.
Oh, niggas are trying to show off.
Yeah. And the nigga wanted to fuck Moon Pie. Nigga Moon Pie ended up giving niggas head around the project. But you crazy. And the sucking the boys up. We ain't beat. Not that beat, but you know, crazy beat.
Yeah. Hey, it was true that boy was fucking with punks and shit. With a punk or a tranny or something. Me.
Man, listen, bro. Let me tell you some shit. I was up here at the time, bro.
They go back to the area after the INT on the last drive.
When I heard about that shit, Pop, I was, my brother told me. Terry, like, yeah, bro, I seen that boy. Terry, Willie, and Donnell, bro.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get
Hell no.
back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence.
My brother called me though. He was like, "Hey, bro, you know be fucking with a thing." I'm like, "What you talking about?" I'm like, "I thought he was talking about Brandon Allen, bro." No, I know lie. He was talking about Brandon Moore. He's like, "Bro, that shit came out his house." I'm like, "What you mean came out his house?" He's like, "You know, Mr. Moore dead, like, so he came up out the crib and he like, he looking and be like standing on the floor."
And a great example right there for the loss on the tackle. It's Kelsey on the ground. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
Because I ain't gonna lie, you know, like, I forgot about Brandon Moore, bro. I thought that boy jumped off the face of the earth. That's why I thought you were talking about other people. Then he told me. I'm like, nah. Then, like, when I came back to Miami, like, a month later, I asked him, I said, y'all show, man? He like, yeah, bro, we seen that boy. And then, like, he was straight. Like, he was normal. Like, he was like, hey, hey, big guy, what's good, bro? I'm like, the fuck, this nigga done got back wearing shoes and shit.
He done find one to take care of you out there, yeah.
Pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the The #1 pick, Myles Garrett, coming in to drop him. Luck and the Colts looking for something big here after the sack. This is 3rd and long. Now Luck.
But he used to be dogging Nunny though, bro. Like his girl, he used to be dogging her. I used to be telling him, I'm like, bro, like you trying her like down the street from her crib, bro. Like, what bitch ain't gonna find out? Like Nunny stayed on 46 and like 21st. He used to be fucking with a bitch that stay on 46 and 24, pop. Like, what the fuck? No, bro. Then he used to be trying to have me down with that shit, like you know what I'm saying? Like, I told her, like, Nunny, I used to be with him, pop. Like, he used to tell me where he going, but I used to know where he at, though. You feel me?
No, this nigga can't put no pressure on the ball, bro. He making me hot. Every time I need him to put something on the ball, he underthrows the damn shit. Like, God damn.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive.
I never get, but we went to school one day. Nunny was like, oh, so y'all went to Chuck E. Cheese yesterday? She's like, y'all went to Chuck E. Cheese yesterday? I'm like, how I went to Chuck E. Cheese yesterday and you seen me at the park?
We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this.
She's like, oh, because your homeboy said y'all was at Chuck E. Cheese.
And the Jets set to receive this team.
You know when the bitch get mad at they nigga, they be calling him your homeboy then.
Yeah.
This will be taken in.
Like, oh, your homeboy said y'all was at Chuck E. Cheese.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good.
But I got caught up.
That boy sending out blank lies, pop. Like he
ain't even let a nigga know.
He ain't let me know. So this whole time, she know. So we together in breakfast. She like, so y'all went to Chuck E. Cheese yesterday? I said, how I went to Chuck E. Cheese yesterday? You see me at the bar. She like, that what your homeboy? She pointed at that, but that what your homeboy said. I'm like, oh shit.
His fault, dude.
Well, you know, you used to go to Bannerman every day.
He gets excited for that call, doesn't he?
He does, because he just wants to dominate his guy and say, listen, I was the point of attack. I took care of business. That's why you're able to get downfield and add all those yards to your total.
Yeah, really nice gain there. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets them back now for 2nd down. So they had the big loss on that.
Hey, Pa, I'm so sick of hearing myself saying the same thing over.
Oh, I got that shit on again. Hold on, after this play.
This one complete to the running back, Lindsey. And he'll get it into
They need to get me a motherfucking fumble. How many times I done smacked this boy?
Part of any passing offense nowadays.
Oh, you was in the father with me.
Screen pass to Lindsey. That'll go as a loss of 5. And that'll bring up 4th down. Here's the Jets punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. He'll return it from the 6. Fighting him off. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Luck and the Colts come up now 1st and 10 at their own 26. They'll try and get the ground game going. Here's Gordon. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
And all the way down to the 22-yard line. A big play there by Gordon. 51 yards on the ground. Trailing here in the 3rd, and that run might just be the spark that this offense needs.
And don't you just get the sense that he's going around, not just in the huddle, but looking over at the bench and saying, ball, give me the ball. Let me carry this thing home.
Now a Thrown to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. Kelsey, the intended receiver there, but it's going to be second down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man-on-man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
Like so many tight ends nowadays, they have no problem at all putting him in the slot and letting him go to work. And that's a nice pitch and catch right there for a first down.
And a little bit of space there. Takes it inside the 5 to the 3. Give him 4 on the carry there. It's second and goal.
And, Brad, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line, because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders, and you want bigger people on the field to try and help against the run.
And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. They get 3 yards closer, but still work to do. It's third and goal. They come out here in the I. They've been so good on third down all day long. Can they convert another here on? And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Derrick Henry taking it in. And the Colts able to get this back within a touchdown. Extra point try good by Gano. And that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. So first and 10 now from the 30. Throwing, Mayfield. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Myles Garrett, give him the credit for the sack and a loss of 14 yards. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. Second and 24. On second down, a run with Lindsey. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. I was pretty surprised there when they lined up to run it on second and long, but it worked out for him.
It certainly did, and that requires some confidence, some fortitude, and a little bit of hope, doesn't it? You hope you...
And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by Ryan Shazier. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. Thomas, the intended target.
All right, Brandon. Normally when you hear about guys making 2 interceptions in a game, you're thinking must be a free safety, maybe a corner. How about getting 2 picks out of one of your linebackers? Again, he's just in the right place at the right time, and that's another great play to come away with the football.
Give him a couple on the carry there, second and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
To the right side, it's Kelsey. And he's out of bounds, but not before a big pickup that time on what's going to wind up being the final play of the third quarter. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. It's a 6-yard touchdown run. And the Colts have taken the lead. Solid job up front. Really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
That was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run. End result, 6 points.
Touchdown. Gano the extra point, and the lead is now 14-10. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. Now a hit and a loose football. Now a hit and a loose football. And the Colts pick it up. And they are going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy. because you want to make sure that the cat...
Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. A.J. Boye with a pick. The tight end Kelsey was the intended target. A critical error there in a tight game in the fourth.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the fourth quarter, turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the fourth quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
A big run there, 29 yards and a first. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. Geno Atkins got home that time.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14. To throw, Mayfield. And that's incomplete. It was the veteran Devin McCourty. You got a hand in there to break that one up.
When everything is in sync on defense, that means everyone's communicating really well, and sometimes it's nonverbal. They just know that when a receiver's in one spot, this person may have him, and he's in another spot, the next defender may have him. And they've squeezed the passing lanes down to where it's so difficult to find an open area to deliver the football. They've made it tough on them all game long.
His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. This is taken at the 18. That'll go as a 46-yard punt with a return of 7. Look, and the Colts come up now 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Another tote for Gordon. He's been busy this afternoon. Space to maneuver at the 40. And he cuts it right sideline. And finally taken down at the 15. A big play there by Gordon. And even 60 yards for him on the ground.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the fourth as it was way back in the first, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. What a difference a play makes. A huge step forward and now a small step back as he loses a yard or two. They'll run it again with Henry. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown.
Well, it'd be real easy to say that they are firmly in control right now, but I'm looking at your face and I'm thinking I've got to be careful with that.
Well, it's a two-score game. You're inside of 2 minutes. I think you can breathe relatively easily now.
Yeah, you can, but still, you got to stay vigilant. Can't give up anything cheap and easy. That could put you in some jeopardy.
Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Set, 180. Let's go. Hey, tight end's right. Watch tight end. Hey, 4 down.
Mayfield now looking to throw on 1st down. It's incomplete. He was trying to get it to Zach Ertz that time. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Okay, I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah, fourth quarter, maybe you do start to watch as the arm there, the leg's still there. This has been a tough game. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Good yardage after the catch as that play good for 30 and a first. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Here's Mayfield. This is caught inside the 15. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Hunter Henry, 47 yards. And the Jets have made this a one-score game. Now, here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete. Protection was great. He had time to set up a campsite, but in the secondary, though, they were ready. And I think that in most places on the field, if you have that much time to throw the ball, someone's going to shake free and you'll find an open receiver. But condensed near the goal line on a two-point conversion, all that. And he's into the clear. Past the 20. 10, and a touchdown here as we near the end of this ball game. A big-time special teams play here in the fourth quarter to extend their lead. And coaches preach it all the time. If you can score on special teams, your chances of winning the game really jump up in a big way. Now, I'll let our analytics friends quantify it and give us the exact numbers, but that's what coaches talk about all the time, that extra momentum, that extra bounce you get from a special team score. I don't have any analytics friends. Those are your friends. I'll claim them. Fielded about a yard deep. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line.
Big series right here. We got to step it up.
On 1st and 10, Mayfield. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it. They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. They get 7 there on the screen. It'll set up a third down. For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still. And he'll be brought down by the Colts. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the fourth. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it.
Check girls, check girls, check girls.
Now Mayfield on fourth down. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Geno Atkins. And that'll be just about all she wrote for this one. So with that, we can just about close the book on this one, Charles. Yeah, what's the old expression about slim and none? Well, Slim just left town on that. They're down to none? Yes, exactly right. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. 1st and goal, Melvin Gordon. And he maneuvers his way down to the 3-yard line. 5 yards, a good run there, and now 2nd and goal. Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score one touchdown, you are two. You're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got one, but was denied as he tried to get the second one. Trying to punch it in with Henry. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal. Well, they've been so good on 3rd down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal? Dancing to his left. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Charles, in this one, I think the storyline really, the fourth quarter, coming into it neck and neck, but they were able to separate, put their foot on the gas, and get the win. And since you mentioned neck and neck, I'm going to stay with a little bit of a horse racing theme. It was that close, and then really went into the gallop and finished it strong. One more horse racing theme. Go. I am glad you posted today. Thank you. I appreciate that. So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. The Colts are winners as we say so long from Indianapolis.
and level up at any moment. Spitting like a semi, only give me semicolon. Couple zeros like I'm sending yell nets. Every flow is unmatched, and I better get set in. Finish them. Mess around with me and I diminish them all. Even if I ever did the minimum all. In the end result, I'm better killing them all. Rogue one, but I got a team with me. Bad man when I got a team with me. I get mean, I get green. Show the whole game what's never been seen. Cook it up, gourmet. I go Super Saiyan, gold tanks. Anything I ever do is top rank. Got more bars than a Shawshank. Cook it up, gourmet. I go Super Saiyan, gold tanks. Anything I ever do is top rank. Got more bars than a Shawshank.
Designer sneakers hurt my feet now. Every beat is getting beat down. Couldn't eat, well watch I eat now. Like how you getting paid to freestyle? Different cities every week now. Every woman is a now. What state prop you looking bleak now? I was home to sleep designer sheets now. 30 different missions. When I speak they listen. Couldn't find the social fishing. Who the crew, it wasn't you. I know it's true cause you look like the opposition. Run it up, greatest ever sums it up. I ain't have a lot when I was coming up. Kinda made my stomach turn when I brung it up. Wait.
Cook it up, gourmet. I go Super Saiyan, gold tanks. Anything I ever do is top rank. Got more bars than a Shawshank. Cook it up, gourmet. I go Super Saiyan, gold tanks. Anything I ever do is top rank. Got more bars than a Shawshank.
Not a day in my life. Long as my dogs, they by my side. Yeah, we gon' ride till we die. We ain't gon' run, no, we don't hide. I can never switch, not a day in my life. As long as my dogs, they by my side. Yeah, we gon' ride till we die. This ain't nothing for the pack. Got 16 sitting in the lap. Whole squad all dressing all black. Every single last one of them got my back. Hey, 20 of us, that's 20.
Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis, thrilled to be with you from the broadcast booth. And partner, before we get this thing started, what are you going to be watching?
Who gets off to a fast start? In horse racing terms, they talk about catching a flyer out of the gate. Who sets the pace and makes the other team chase?
Gano out to kick this one away. This will be taken very short. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
Here we go. At their own 34-yard line.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll run it with the 85 MVP, Marcus Allen. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on 2nd down.
And he'll be stopped right at midfield. 12 yards there and a 1st down. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
First down.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Now a carry for Allen. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Flush to his right. Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. And the Colts pick it up. He had gained really good yardage, but that's what you tell your quarterbacks, right? Get down after you've got the run.
You don't have to prove your toughness. You know, I think that's what a lot of coaches are trying to preach to their guys. Get the yardage, get down, protect the football, and protect yourself from extra hits as well.
Wide, get wide. Kill. Motion.
They'll run. This is Melvin Gordon. And he will forge his way forward only up to the 2-yard line. Tackle made that time by Anthony Barr.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion.
Check 99. Alert. You got to get moving, man. Man moving. You got to get that. On. We got double.
From the end zone, Love. He's going to let this one go deep. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Anthony Barr. And his guys are going to...
At the 39-yard line.
And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And they'll be looking to atone for last time's mistake of fumbling inside the red zone. Certainly doesn't want to do that again.
And so much emphasis placed on red zone offense. I mean, you have periods devoted in practice just for that because everyone knows how vital it is to put points on the board when you've entered that part of the field. And to come away with nothing, that's difficult for a team to handle.
It's difficult, and now we'll see if they can make it less difficult on themselves on this drive. Throwing again on second down. Wilson. And that's complete to the right side. It's Allen. And he'll go down at the 28. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
They'll run on first down. It's Allen. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
All right, Brad, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
On second down now, it's Allen, and he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up third down. Throwing is Wilson.
There is no doubt that Geno Atkins is really strong and stout at the point.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Myles Garrett gets to him well behind the line of scrimmage. That is a loss of 17 yards. On fourth down, here's Brian Anger now to kick this one away. Now this is fielded in the end zone. 44-yard punt, return of 9. And the Colts are going to take over, albeit deep in their own territory.
Mike out. Strong right. 5, 6, 5. Man, I got you. Check. 12.
Back to throw now in his own end zone. And Luck is going to run out of time and out of luck as well. It's a safety. Well, we thought these two defenses, they might come to play. One has already come to play here. A safety for the opening points of the game.
Brandon, let's file this play away because if it turns out to be a tight game, who knows? This could wind up being the difference.
Here's the Dallas offense now, heading back out onto the field. And it's been a rocky start for them thus far. They had the turnover and then the punt on those first 2 drives.
So there is optimism because they've improved, right? Turnover, you just noted it on the first drive.
Punt's better than the turnover.
The punt is better on the second one. Now they're hoping to turn it into first downs and hopefully points.
On the toss, here's Allen.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield, incomplete. Herman Moore is the man he was looking for. That'll bring up second down. And now here's a timeout called by the Colts on the defensive side of the ball. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Wilson going to throw again. And that will be incomplete. They couldn't hook up on what's going to be the final play of this first quarter. An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Here's Wilson. It's caught at the 10. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Check, check. You know it. I got you, boy.
Man open left side is Brown. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Cowboys will add on to their lead. Dawson tacks on the point after. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This fielded at the 2. Now a hit and a loose football. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line.
As that ball got away from him and he saw the opposing team recover it.
You felt his pain?
Oh, I felt his pain, and you know what was going through his head. Tuck it away. Take care of the ball. All the things he hears all week in practice, he didn't carry it over into the game.
On first down, it's Brown. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is, and really a lot of the time they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
2 runs for a net gain of nothing. Now here's 3rd and 10.
12. Let's go double count right here. Double count.
Here's Wilson to throw. He wants it all for the end zone as his guys are in for 6. And the Cowboys will extend their lead. The fly route works for the TD Brown.
And you know the receivers love to say, if we get even with the defender, we're leaving. And that's exactly what he did all the way into the end zone. And then he was on the business end catching it once he got over the stripe.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is taken at his 4. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Indianapolis offense now as they get set to take over. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked by the Hall of Famer Mel Blount.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Throw left side complete. It's Brown. And I think the ball's out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. That burst good for 20 and a first down. Now Wilson. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. Making a hat trick for Russell Wilson. 3 touchdown passes now. And the Cowboys will add on to their lead. Dawson able to connect on the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3 and out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. A shotgun snap for Love. And the Cowboys pressure gets there this time for the sack. In for the sack, Deion Jones.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. They'll give it to Gordon out of the shotgun. Jadeveon Clowney there on the stop.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
It'll be a gain of 4, but it won't be enough. It leaves them with a 4th down now. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. They're going to go. It's Love. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Holt. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. 4th down, no problem. 19 yards that time, but now it's 1st and 10. Luck on 1st down. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. Clearly wasn't outside of the tackle box. There's your penalty.
And accompanying that penalty, a loss of down.
They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. From the gun, here's Love. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
Alert 3, alert 3, alert 3.
3rd and long, it's Love. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I'm going to hit you all day, baby.
It's now 4th down.
Now the offense not going anywhere. They're staying out there. They've converted once already on this drive. Here they go again on fourth down.
I got you, son. I got you, son. Check 24, check 24. Check safety, check safety. Go ahead. 12.
They are going for it. It's Locke. And he's got his man Hilton. T.Y. Hilton, nobody to beat. Touchdown, Indianapolis. T.Y. Hilton in the final seconds of the first half. And the Colts are able to draw a bit closer. Extra point try good by Gano. And the lead's down to 2 scores now at 16. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This one taken from the 7. Ruck and the Colts come up now 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. They'll start the third quarter on the ground with Gordon. There goes Melvin Gordon, 20. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Melvin Gordon, 61 yards. And the Colts are able to cut into this lead. That's the score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in. And this is going to be intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The drive starts with a run by Allen. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. Give the tackle there to Daniil Hunter. This defense could use a few more plays like that right now.
It certainly could, but think about it from an offense's perspective right now. They've got a lead, but they don't want to throttle down too much and stall themselves. Still want to move at a nice pace.
The Cowboys on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Now it's Wilson. And that is incomplete.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. Here we go on 4th with Wilson. The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. Damon Harrison bringing in 341 pounds of power for the sack.
I don't know why you would do that. It's almost guaranteed points the other way. I mean, I get it if it's a late-game situation, maybe even 4th and inches. But, boy, that's a huge risk to take.
Yeah, now they're set up in prime position going the other way. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. Give them 14 on that one and a first down. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this foot. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Melvin Gordon with now his second touchdown of this third quarter. And the Colts have got it back to a one-score game. Gano the extra point, and the lead is down to a field goal. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
What, lady? I'm going to run you over. I'm going to run you over. Touch 50, touch 50.
On first and 10, it's Wilson. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. That's good for 28 yards. Now from Colts territory, here's a first and 10 at the 49-yard line. From the shotgun, Wilson. He's going to look deep for more. Oh, incomplete. A turnover would have really helped there. Almost intercepted. Instead, it's just second down.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win?
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Russell Wilson now with 4 touchdown passes on the afternoon. And the Cowboys will extend their lead.
And this is obviously quite a performance. And most of the time when we talk about someone putting a team on their back, I think we're talking about a guy who runs the football. In this case, it's a guy out wide catching it, and he's done exactly that. Truly leading his team right now towards victory.
3 touchdown catches. He's been the headliner. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
The Colts take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Look, and the Colts come up now first and 10, just shy of the 30. Now they run from the gun with Gordon. He'll have a first down past the 40 and all the way up to the 45-yard line. 16 yards right off the bat, but a first down. He continues to be effective running the football, a big reason that they have the lead.
And I love one of the quotes that I read about him where he said of himself, I love it when a team just hops on my back and I just carry them along.
The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. Out of the gun, Luck. Wide open, Amari Cooper. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line, tackled there. 16 yards, a little deja vu from the previous play where they got 16. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now Luck. He's going to fire one deep left sideline. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's second down. It's been a struggle for him accruing. But another incompletion.
Has to be a little bit frustrating because of what you just described. It's been a struggle for him here in the second half, hoping for one big shot to get him out of the doldrums.
Michael Strahan there to make the tackle.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
Throwing is Luck. Escaping the pressure right. And avoids the contact by sliding. Luck showing he can be dangerous when he tucks and runs. He's able to pick up the first down.
How about that scramble by Andrew Luck? Sometimes we forget just how big, strong, and yes, fast Andrew Luck is. When he came out of college at the Combine, shocked everyone, ran a sub-4 840.
And he grew up a big soccer guy over in Europe, so he knows how to use his feet.
That he does, and I think it's helped his legs along the way as well.
Check. 11. Go ahead, finish.
They'll try the air now with Luck. Being chased out left. His throw caught at about the 5. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Travis Kelce, 27 yards. And the Colts able to get this back within a touchdown. Extra point try good by Gano. And the lead is down to a field goal. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep.
Let's go. Let's go.
At their own 22-yard line.
Now this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
They're running it.
Play action. It's Wilson. Flushed out right. Eluding the pressure right. And that one not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time is now run out on this third quarter of play. So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. To throw again. Wilson. The attempt on the dive, and he has it. What a catch. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
And that's how you throw for a whole heap of yards in a game. You get efforts like that from your receivers. How about him laying out for that catch?
Yeah, excellent. Makes the quarterback look a whole lot better. Now it's Wilson. Now he steps away. And this is going to be incomplete.
No grounding call there. He had a receiver near the right sideline. It was pretty clear there. He just needed to get rid of that one.
And he did have a receiver in the area, but initially my view was obstructed, and I thought that was going to be grounding, but clearly the correct call made, and that is no call.
Is that why you threw your play sheet down? Is that why you did it? Was that the flag?
You can't be giving me up. I got a lot of issues up here in the booth. On 2nd down, it's Allen, and he'll be brought down at the 50 after a gain of about 5. The fourth quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
It goes as a gain of 9, and it moves the chains.
Hey, D-line, let's get in there.
To throw is Wilson. And that is incomplete here.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now a give right side. Allen. The second down play, not much better than the first. Just a gain of 1 there.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Holt. A very well-executed play. It goes for 29 yards.
Couldn't just sit on it here, could they? Had to throw the ball on 3rd down. Got the big completion in the pickup. Fresh set of downs now. They've got to feel great.
And defensively, a backbreaker. They'll run on 1st down. Allen. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Able to stay in bounds, and the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in. And all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, rake it the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And fourth down now coming up. So decision time now, because a field goal keeps it a one-score game. What are you thinking?
Well, I'm looking at the down and distance, and that's where the issue comes in. It's not short enough that it's a no-brainer and you go for it. You have to analyze this one. To me, you take the field goal, take the points. I don't think you want to risk coming away with nothing.
This will be fielded at the 6. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Not in a position where they absolutely have to rush right now, but they definitely have to pick up the tempo a bit.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. This is Gordon as they go to him again. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Melvin Gordon, 57 yards. And the Colts can now take the lead if they convert the extra point. Critical extra point up and good. And that is going to put them on top by a point, and it sets us up for quite a finish. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line.
Fair. Check my 50. I don't think you got it, son.
Throwing now is Wilson. Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. And he's got room. The big man, get the oxygen tank ready. And he will score. Touchdown, Indianapolis. This was a close game. They needed a little breathing room, where they got it right there on that return for a touchdown.
Yeah, we would say that this could be huge. Forget it. It was huge. Gave him a comfortable lead.
Gano the extra point, and that will ensure that it will take a touchdown and a two-point conversion to tie it. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll get it up just past the 20, and his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line.
Green 80. 36 foul.
They begin the drive on the ground with Allen. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. He's back to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Daniil Hunter in there to drop him as that clock continues to run.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you do in a big way. And what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And no, it's incomplete. They had...
big numbers, big numbers. 100 in the bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, big numbers. Whole team counted, that's a big number.
Hey, foreign cars, foreign seats with the foreign leather. Foreign number, put the card in the ATM in the sad era. Yeah, flex mode, this ain't Southwest, this a jet. I ain't gotta shut the cell off, cause the iPhone don't got a jet mode. Bad ain't pesto. If you wanna come, let's go. We ain't going nowhere special. I just wanna see more Modesto. Hit your thought, I'ma catch those. Mexican, dummy pesos. Hit your sauce, I'll replace those. Number save, no name though. We need more, tell them we need more. Putting numbers on the board, like them keep a score. Hey, 16 cars in my front yard. Hey, 30 on my wrist, while I point to God.
Big numbers, big numbers. 100 in the bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, big numbers. Whole team counted, that's a big number.
Yeah, wrist man, check the wrist man, got him hot. Ay, man can't ball like this, man. Lord, past the pig skin, but he stretch a distance. I'm talking a few 100,000 yards, you just on your 5th grand. Run it up, 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 count it up. Ay, 100s and 50s and 20s, no 5s and no singles, don't count on them. Ay, she want it like me, cause her like she can't count on him. She try to be nosy and hit up my ex, she like, girl, you can count on him.
Hey, hey, we need more, tell them we need more. Putting numbers on the board, like them keep a score. Hey, 16 cars in my front yard. Hey, 30 on my wrist, while I point to God.
Big numbers, big numbers. 100 in the bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, big numbers. Whole team counted, that's a big number. Big numbers, big numbers. 100 in the bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, blue hunts. Whole team counting, that's a big number.
Yeah. Yeah. Hey, yeah. Okay. 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay. I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay. All my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay. So when I die, I ain't gonna be from old age. Somebody gonna want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros. Left pocket got pound. Somebody gonna want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left, touchdown. Step back, let me get some room. Congrats every time I'm through. Same packet, nobody knew. So I never get confused. Hotel get a bird's eye view. Hotel get a waiting room. Read a magazine while you wait for me. Baby, I'll be done so soon. Phone gotta be off, each store got locks. I got some trusted shoes. Okay. 10K on the countertop, don't look so shocked, it's nothing new. Okay. Death comes in threes. Wins come in twos. Cash comes in ones. Throw it up, celebrate some news. Ay. I do a good job. Pull up and pop out and pull off. Head on and hood on. Pedal to metal. When I put my foot on, I got to put on. I got a bad one. They want to keep me. Oh, that's a good one. Pockets are dense. I think my bread is hard as a crouton. Receipts in my pocket don't come with a coupon. Yeah. Okay. 30,000 in the pocket. No change. Okay. I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay. All my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay. So when I die, I ain't gonna be from old age. Somebody gonna want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros.
Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis on hand. Kickoff just moments away. Charles, quickly, keys to the game.
For me, it's coaching. Who prepared his team the best going into this one to give them the confidence to believe that they would win the game? That's who's going to come out of this one on top.
Lutz now to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
Check up. Fire 40. Check. Walk 54. Walk 54. Strip the ball. Strip that ball.
Now a first carry for Melvin Gordon. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. They'll try and run it. Here's Gordon. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A 14-yard gain for Indianapolis and also moved the sticks. Defense had a chance to get off the field here in the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important third down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. Now the handoff comes to Gordon. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
Yes, Reggie White. I remember when they first started calling him the minister of defense. It was back at the University of Tennessee. Snuffing out plays like that. Did you see that tackle for a loss? I remember him turning around the LSU game in 1983 with a similar play. Reggie White, one of the all-time greats.
13-time Pro Bowler, Reggie White. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4.
Vision is so important for the man in the middle because his ability to look through all the clutter that's happening in front of him, diagnose a play, and then go make it and finish it, that's when the great ones know that they have the goods.
And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, but now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4 down turn?
And he takes it in for a Colts score. Taking it in from a yard out. And the Colts take it right down and score on the opening drive. They gotta love that. 9-play drive results in 6 points.
That means they're doing the dictating. That means that they've described how the game's going to go. They're playing at their tempo, at their pace. If you're on the other side of the ball, if you're playing defense, defense is not methodical. They've got to go in there and shake things up and create a little havoc.
And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, they'll start this drive at about the 37-yard line. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 37. Jackson options out left. And now he'll tuck it and run. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
They'll run for the first time with Phillip Lindsay. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore 1st down.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
Now a pass that's taken in by Smith-Schuster, and he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes and they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways.
And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. Daniil Hunter in there to get him. It's a loss of 5. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Jackson fakes the give and keeps it. That's Samuel, caught left side. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. Second quarter now. Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis with you. It's the Ravens who have the football as they've got it with a third down and long coming up. Third and long for Mayfield. And he couldn't hang on. Almost an interception there defensively. Instead, it brings up fourth.
I know ultimately that feels like a good defensive play, but I know it's really not. They had a chance to keep points off the board. Now they have a chance to kick a field goal by missing that shot.
Yeah, especially at this spot in the field. He's got to be upset he couldn't come up with that INT. Now, meanwhile, they go for it on fourth down, and my goodness, incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Colts are going to take over with a football. Look, and the Colts come up now 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. Jalen Smith, the Notre Dame man, in on the tackle.
Well, he's looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it. So those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
They'll keep it on the ground. This time it's Gordon. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
He's going to rifle one deep left side. This is caught. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A big play there. 56 yards. And the Colts are able to grow their lead. Extra point try good by Gano. And that'll make the score 14-0. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. Adrian Amos up to make the tackle. And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. Jackson from the shotgun. Completes it to Samuel. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. 7 yards on the quick slant and a first down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Well, now Lindsey lost the football, and the Colts pick it up. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. He didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, let's just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free, made a big play.
Following the fumble recovery, here's Love. Caught, Kelsey, left side. A gain of 6 there on first.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Here's Love. It's his running back, Melvin Gordon. And down inside the 15 he goes. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. That'll set them back with a loss of 3 on the play. And all of a sudden here, it's third down. Gordon. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. Give him a gain of 4, able to convert, and that sets up first and goal now. Here's first and goal, and gosh, points here, a chance maybe to put this thing away before halftime. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Incomplete on the throwaway. Brings up second and goal from the 4-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. Second and goal. To throw is Lott. Buying time under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sacked back around the 8. Ryan Shazier got in that time, the first-round pick of 2014. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. Luck now to throw. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost. And the lead will grow. It's now 17-0. They had it first and goal, 3 attempts, couldn't get it in, so they settle for 3.
Yeah, the field tends to shrink a little bit the closer you get to the goal line, doesn't it? It doesn't sound right. It sounds a little counterintuitive. But you run out of space to run the deep routes, so they can just sit on the shorter stuff if you're going to throw it. If you want to run it, there's just not as much space. They end up having to take 3 there.
Now the Baltimore offense heading back out onto the field. And you have to figure they won't just sit on the football here in the final minute. The way things have gone, they need to try to make something happen offensively.
But maybe they should. Maybe they should sit on it here because of what you just said. They haven't made anything happen offensively. Getting ready to go into the half, give them a chance to take a deep breath, exhale a little bit, and start over. I don't know if this is the time to push it myself.
Yeah, right now, under 100 yards of total offense. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. Curtis Samuel, the intended target, and that'll bring up second down.
Let's go. Alert, 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 alert. Kings.
To throw, Mayfield. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. Mayfield now looking to throw on first down. Now Mayfield lost the football. Ravens going to use their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Mayfield now. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Hey, 33. Alert, 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 alert. Max 50. Hurry, hurry.
Now Mayfield. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
Set, 180! Check. Hey, alert! Real. 31's the mic. I'm done!
Mayfield on play action. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Geno Atkins. What persistence, and that persistence pays off. Tracks him down for a 19-yard loss. After the sack, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's second and a country mile. Mayfield looks to throw. And he's going to go down. He backed up into the end zone, and this is going to wind up a safety. And you know, the man who sat in my chair the last few years, he has a theory. These plays, these safeties, they're so rare. Maybe they should be worth more than 2, maybe 4 points.
I think he's got a great point. I really do, Brandon. But I would go ahead and up it to 6. I'm a former defender. Oh. To me, that's like scoring a touchdown.
Easy now. I'll go 4. I don't know about 6.
Come on. Come up to 6.
A lot of points. Look, and the Colts come up now 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line. Now a play fake, and it's locked. Looking deep for Hilton. And that's caught inside the 35. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. It'll go as a gain of 33. And that play started back at their own 33. Now Gordon on 1st down. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
Caught left side by Hilton. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10.
Let's go, tackle. Let's go. We got this. Shut that. Motion. Check. 11 Z. Hey, echo.
Just beating the play clock is locked. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. This drive, which was going so smoothly, all of a sudden it's a little bit of a roadblock here with 2 straight incompletions.
Yeah, apparently this defense has had enough. Apparently they're saying no more. We're making a stand right here, right now. But it is 3rd and 10. They've got to get after him one more time.
Throwing on 3rd down, Locke. Steps away to his left. And he's got his man. It's Hilton for the Colts touchdown. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Colts.
Honey, I dash, got it on smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, they will not stop me. Tenfold, copy, end zone, watch me celebrate. I'm cocky, I do my dance, jump in the stands. No man, man, oh there with the hands. Thought he could guard me, I ruin they plans. I do what I want, they do what they can. Got it on smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, honey, y'all dash, honey, y'all dash, honey, y'all dash, honey, y'all dash. They can't catch up cause they lacking the stamina. Way too advanced to be playing with amateurs. Stay on attack when attacking like damager. They react and play it back on the camera. Hot boy, just consider me flammable. Sure shot, I got all the intangibles. Need a leash, I'm a beast, I'm an animal. Eat the competition up like a Hannibal. Know the game like I wrote up the manual. I do weekly what you do on the annual. MVP, that decision unanimous. Big dogs, I don't think they can handle it. Battlefield, it's just me and my warriors. Guaranteed we emerging victorious. Years, blood, sweat, tears, it's glorious. I remember when they always ignoring us. Dash, smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, they will not stop me. Tempo, copy, end zone, watch me celebrate. I'm cocky, I do my dance, jump in the stands. No man, man, oh deal with the hands. Thought he could guard me, I ruin they plans. I do what I want, they do what they can. Got it on smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, 100 yard dash, 100 yard dash, 100 yard dash, 100 yard dash, 100 yard dash. They slept on the team that they owe me. I need a ring and a trophy. I say I'm the best cause I am. It's no need in keeping it low-key. I can cover the D like a turkey or run straight through the D like a train. This year we ain't taking no losses. It's all about making the game. I hear a lot of trash talk. He call himself making a name. I put on the Jets. The coach will regret even letting them stay in the game. Team morale took a tumble. Next time be humble. I'm the lion in the jungle. You just try not to fumble. Rumble, young man, rumble. Never slip nor stumble. I take off, move, magic. Now watch me juke through the traffic. Footwork fantastic. Dominating every facet. Treat the pocket like plastic. Pick on the blitz, pass it. Got it on smash. Foot on the gas. I will not crash. 100 yard dash. 100 yard dash. 100 yard dash. 100 yard dash. 100 yard dash.
With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Lutz now to kick this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27.
At their own 27-yard line.
Check out! Line 40! Hey, check.
They'll start on the ground. This is Gordon on first down. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. Daniil Hunter, credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10.
Sometimes I watch games and wonder why they use play fakes on certain passing situations because it's not going to fool anyone. I don't know if that was the case here, but the end result was the same. No one fooled. The quarterback was hit.
And it's complete to Kelsey. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. And they pick up 25 as they convert on third. Now a handoff. This is Gordon. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he's stopped behind the line of scrimmage.
Early down stuffs to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Now a throw for the All-Pro Kelsey is complete. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
Brandon, unless my eyes deceive me, I think they found a matchup that they're trying to exploit here, don't you? I mean, that's the second time they've gone to him here on this drive.
Yeah, opening drive. It's a tone setter, right? I think they're going to be looking his way a lot.
Yeah, and I think that the way things are going right now, they like him as a featured receiver. Let's see what kind of adjustments the defense is going to make to try and take that away.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10. Now Love. Trying for Cooper again. This time he finds him. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
Mike's 50, Mike's 50. Get in the weight room.
From the red zone now, Luck. He gets it to Cooks. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders.
And they're going to get him. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line. Myles Garrett able to collapse the pocket, get to him, and drop him for a loss of a yard. It's been a pretty long opening drive. This will be play number 11 coming up on 3rd down.
Monday. Hey, quick. Bravo.
Out of the gun, Luck. And the pressure gets to him again. Myles Garrett able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening.
Well, it's about how teams are so competitively matched, and you just want to make those plays that give you an advantage. How about right here? The difference between letting them score a touchdown versus holding them to a field goal, that's absolutely huge with the play he just made.
And you know he hated taking the loss there on 3rd down. Able to move the ball on that drive. Yes, just 3 points, but 4 first downs were in there.
Yeah, and you can look at it and feel pretty good about the whole thing and think, okay, this should continue throughout this ball game. On the flip side, if you're a defender, it's almost like, whew, we only gave up 3. They moved the ball on us pretty well.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. And now here's a timeout called by the Colts on the defensive side of the ball. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Yellow.
The first carry for the former Nittany Lion. This is Saquon Barkley. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield.
Anthony Barr got a real education at UCLA in playing not just his normal position of stand-up outside linebacker, but down defensive end. So he had to incorporate a variety of moves, take on bigger people. So he learned great leverage while he was there. That really helps him when he's trying to stop people running the ball.
Born in South Bend, Indiana. Thought about going back to go to Notre Dame, but you're right. Great career at UCLA and now a great career in the NFL. On 2nd and 11 now. Mahomes. It's complete here to T.Y. Hilton. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. From the gun on 3rd down, Mahomes. And he's got his man, Hilton. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation. Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
Hey, watch same team. Attack!
Looking to throw again on second down. Mahomes, flush to his right. And this will be incomplete.
Mahomes on the keeper. Thrown to the sideline and incomplete. Brings up third down and 6 yards to go.
So third down, they need to get to the 28 for a first.
Mike's 15. Hey, 15. Mike 50. Haywood. They gonna need some therapy after this. Mike 50. Quarterback, don't get
Mahomes to throw once more. And that will be incomplete. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
Mahomes going to go on fourth down. Ertz has it left side. And he's going to get the first down as he covers up after a pretty good shot there. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on fourth. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. Now it's Mahomes again. Gets this out to Saquon Barkley. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. It's an 8-yard pickup, and just like that, it's third down. Second down pass play got him 8 yards. Now they've got a third and a couple remaining. Looking to throw is Mahomes. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. The Colts D sticking to their assignments, and that brings up fourth. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando and Jonathan Coachman. Coach will have highlights and analysis of this first half, one that's featured no touchdowns as of yet on either side.
So his job's a little bit easier for this halftime.
Need to give the coach some highlights here.
Yes, we do.
So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone and get you 6? Well, that return gives them a golden opportunity to go out in front. How will the defense respond after giving up that type of a return?
Good starting field position for the Colts as they have it 1st and 10. They start the drive with a run by Gordon. Telvin Smith that time there to make the play.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on 1st down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run.
Hey, let's go, D.
On 2nd and 9. Luck. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. He was looking for his tight end, Kelsey, and it'll bring up 3rd down. They'll fake the handoff. Now Luck. Dancing to his left. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down. And a tough ask here. They're going to go for it on 4th down and 9. They're going to go. It's Luck. He's going to fire one deep left side. And the defense loses him. It's complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That's a gain of 31 with right around 1 minute to go in the quarter. On 1st down, it's Gordon. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two. Seemed like they picked an excellent time there, Charles, to go with the draw play.
They certainly did. Caught him a little over-eager trying to get into the backfield and get to the quarterback.
And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. A 16-yard touchdown. And the Colts have taken the lead.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front. And now, see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this second quarter. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 25.
The Seattle offense now set to come back out on the field. Inside of a minute left in the half, does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do or, I guess, don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field and the weapons around him. Can he make a play? Can he get into someone that we're going to trust to take care of the ball? If that's it.
And he'll be brought down by the Colts. Myles Garrett in there to get him. It's a loss of 5. Well, it was second long. Now it's third and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense if that fell harmlessly to the ground. It'll be a net of only 30 here. 40-yard punt, 10 on the return. And control of the football, switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. So good starting field position for him here as they come up first and 10.
You ain't doing nothing today.
On first down, it's Long. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. Luck now to throw. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Ryan Shazier. And he will be brought down as time has now run out on this first half of action. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Come on, baby. 15. Rip right, rip right.
On first down, Mahomes. Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. Danielle Hunter in there to get him. It's a loss of 5.
You know, on these types of plays, we're always looking to assess blame. Okay, where did it break down? Sometimes it's just a great play.
Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's second and 15. Now here's Mahomes. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
Throwing now is Mahomes. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. Give him 9 on the play, and that's going to make it 4th down. Mahomes and the offense staying out there. They'll go for it on 4th. They do go for it. It's Mahomes. On the right side, it's Hilton with a catch. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A gutsy call. Turns out to be a good one, though. First down on a pickup of 11. Mahomes going to pull it out and keep it himself. To the right side and complete to Thomas. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
Slant route's effective no matter who's running the route and catching the ball. But when you have a receiver of that stature, you have to be a little bit more precise throwing it.
The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. Myles Garrett, his 2nd sack of the night.
And that's his 2nd sack of the game. But this player, disruptive in all phases. Whether he's going upfield, coming underneath, you name it. He's a big-time guy you have to block.
To try again after the sack. Mahomes escaping the pressure right. Incomplete. How about the defensive effort from both of these teams that we've seen in this game?
Would you say it's like a high-stakes chess match right now?
Chess is one way to go. Yeah, I like it.
Okay, the only reason I say that, you feel like they're contemplating their moves before actually making one. And none of them being done very confidently.
Truth be told, I've never played chess, and I know that I'm not smart enough to play chess. Guys like you with your IQ, you can pull that off. Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete. Well, this secondary has done such a good job of frustrating these receivers tonight. Another example right there on the deep ball.
Sometimes when the sun goes down and it's just the bright lights in the stadium, there's a little extra spring in their step, doesn't it? And that's what we're seeing from the defenders. Doesn't matter whether it's man or zone, deep ball, short ball. And that was a deep one there. They're making plays on the football, contesting everything.
And he will be hit from behind and run over. Wow. Myles Garrett. And this defense is going to get the football back near midfield, right at the 48. Luck and the Colts come up now 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 48. Now Gordon. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
2nd and 5 now. Luck. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. Intended that time for Cooper. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down. Now a play fake, and it's Luck. And he'll have his man. That's Cooper. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 21 yards there on 3rd down. So Amari Cooper out of Northwestern High School in Miami making a nice play there.
And it's so funny that when I was going through the draft process when he came out of Alabama and was inquiring about him and his skills, they say it all began back in Miami. He really became a pro receiver at a young age because of his attention to detail and precision. But don't forget his athletic ability. That's what made that catch there.
And he did spend 1 year with Teddy Bridgewater as his quarterback there, so that helped back in high school. That is caught inside the 5. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A 14-yard touchdown. And the Colts are able to grow their lead. Gano the extra point, and the lead is now 17-3. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Mahomes now on 1st down. That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 1st down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards.
We always always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with a football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
Mahomes firing complete. Oh, shifty. Whoa. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. Back now in Seattle, Washington. It's the Seahawks with possession of the football, but they do trail here to begin quarter number 4. Mahomes going to throw. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. Myles Garrett make that now 4 sacks for him in tonight's ball game. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. To throw, it's Mahomes. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Danielle Hunter able to drop him that time for his second sack of the evening.
I remember throughout my career here in defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. Well, they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. Mahomes now to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. Here's Mahomes to throw. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And that is incomplete.
Okay, 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay, I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay, all my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay, so when I die, I ain't gonna be from old age. Somebody gonna want revenge, somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros, left pocket got pound. Somebody gonna want revenge, somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left, touchdown. Step back, let me get some room. Congrats every time I'm through. Same packet, nobody knew, so I never get confused. Hotel get a bird's eye view. Hotel got a waiting room. Read a magazine while you wait for me, baby. I'll be done so soon. Phone gotta be off. Each store got locks. I got some trusted shoes. 10K on the countertop. Don't look so shocked. It's nothing new. Death comes in threes. Wins come in twos. Cash comes in ones. Throw it up, celebrate some news. I do a good job. Pull up and pop out and pull out. Head on and hood on. Pedal to metal. When I put my foot on, I got to put on. I got a bad one. They want to keep me. Oh, that's a good one. Pockets are dense. I think my bread is hard as a crouton. Receipts in my pocket don't come with a coupon. Okay, 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay, I might pass the ball.
With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Here's Hauschka now to kick it away.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
They run it here with Gordon. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
The best defensive linemen, they play with great leverage so they can get low and not get bowled over by offensive linemen. They have excellent hands. They can throw people off on a play. We just saw a great example of a really good run stop by a guy playing the defensive tackle position.
flushed out right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
He's brought down after a pickup of 5, but he needed 8. Fourth down. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll bring up a fourth down. Okay, look at this. The punt team nowhere to be found. They're on the sidelines. Offense going to go for this on the opening drive. They are going for it. It's Love. Looking downfield for Kelsey. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And the Browns are going to get this thing back. Excellent field position. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. Caught left side, it's Beckham. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Odell Beckham, 47 yards. And the Browns have taken the early lead. Hauschka adds the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Hauschka now to send this one away following the score. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10. Play action. It's Love. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete. By the way, I got to apologize because I just realized for about the last 4 or 5 plays I'm eking over into your territory up here in the booth. My bad. I'm going to get back over to my spot.
Yeah, we're not talking about our on-air commentary. I mean, what is all this extra paper? I mean, this is unusual for you.
My bad.
Normally you run a really tight ship. What's going on here?
Just like that incomplete pass.